My name's Alexandra, and I will be doing an overview of my ethnography journal. I have a bad habit of spending way too much time on social media and on my phone in general, and I can't stay in one spot more than a few months. I'm addicted to traveling. I love discovering new things and making connections. I feel like traveling has formed me to be a much more well-rounded person in general. I would definitely be the type to live in more than one country throughout my life. When I was conducting my research, I spent a lot of time in my bedroom or living room. I feel like the comfier the places, the more I can focus and really produce quality work. I can just walk in, close the door, sit down, and really focus on my work. Throughout the research, the data was collected with my iPhone and my MacBook. Like I had mentioned earlier, I spend quite a bit of time on my phone, on average 15 hours a day. This was my favorite artwork that I had created for this project because there's a lot of meaning behind it. This was to represent the war between Russia and Ukraine, and my heart really goes out to those who have suffered during this war. Once the data was collected and field reports were written, I coded each field reports and put those codes into a chart to really help the analysis of the platform with the feeling associated to it. This helps with the general overview of all the field reports and just gathering the key essential elements of each report. Now, when it comes to my media patterns, I definitely overconsume towards the nighttime. I feel as though this definitely has an impact on my quality of sleep. I don't sleep that well, and I feel like if I cut down on that time before bed, I would definitely have a better sleep. I had also noticed that my moods associated with Instagram in particular are much more negative than positive. The other social media platforms, such as Twitter or Snapchat, do not create as much of a negative effect on my mood. Upon analyzing my report, media power is a notion that comes back quite often. Those with media power have high followings, and it doesn't necessarily mean that their content is any better than the next one, but they oftentimes receive a large amount of followers because they are posting such lavish lifestyle and people seem to want to see that. But this also brings us to the class inequality. We can we can see the vast difference between the lower, middle, and the upper class. This could lead to jealousy, envy, and higher crime rates. For the most part, some of these people, they don't actually own the material things that they post online. Like you can see in these pictures and videos, I'm driving a Lamborghini. It looks like I own it, but in reality, it was just a rental for a week. A lot of things can be taken out of context and look so differently online than what they really are in person. It's very difficult to decipher what's real and what's fake. All types of media lack transparency. My study matters because it puts a lot of things into perspective, especially things that affect our day-to-day lives that we don't think about every day. With everything in life, there's good and bad, but with social media, overconsumption could be detrimental. And I realized that many people could benefit from taking a step back and regulating how much time they spend online and how much time they're on social media in particular. I personally will be living a different life after this study. I will definitely be cutting down on my hours because I feel as though my mental health has taken a negative turn, and I really would like to regain control of that. And I feel as though social media is a huge part in this.